Welcome back here on Live Impact News on the WCNC Charlotte app. Man, we got some special guests. Really special guests. I'm going to tell a quick story. I tried to get them on a show maybe a couple of years ago, sent a DM on social media. I don't even think that DM been checked. Anyway, let's get to our guests. Our next guests, they are the founders of not just a run and wellness club, but a movement. Hundreds of people across the city gather to run, stretch, dance, and fellowship. I mean, it's, you see the videos and the pictures. It's really beautiful to see. You can't escape the logo. You can't escape the people that are connected to this organization, and you can't escape the energy this organization generates. And recently, not only did they celebrate 6 years, but they just made it official. Camp North End is home base. For real. When you say something twice, it's actually reality. It's for real. We got Cornell Jones, Vanity Jones, Mad Miles, Cornell, founder of Mad Miles Run Club, his wife Vanity, director of operations and events. Thank y'all for joining us. I didn't know that story. I didn't know I was going to hit y'all with that story.
Appreciate you having us. No, and I promise you that DM is probably sitting somewhere unread right now.
I had the Arthur fist the whole time, like, oh, they didn't get back to me. How are y'all doing?
We're doing well.
Oh, man, like 6 years.
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's been 6 years?
It does not.
Okay.
Honestly, it does not. But it has been a blessing to be able to reflect back and see all that we've accomplished. But it's our day-to-day now, so it just feels like it's a part of our lifestyle.
I gotta say, husband and wife. I mean, if people are trying to connect, husband and wife.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we gotta tell people that, right?
And like, y'all both are the founders of this. So this is y'all baby. Did you realize 6 years ago, 5 people, from what I read, 5. I get mixed numbers, right? As the legend continues to grow, you get different numbers. It was just 2 people. It was just 2.5 people. So 5 people, from what I've read, were at the first run.
Yeah, so the very first official Mad Miles run, we actually did our first run in partnership with Social Status in Plaza Midwood, but we were at Freedom Park, and it was around like 20 to 30 people at that run, but that was a partnership. It was a big thing. We group lotted up. It was in the middle of the pandemic, so people were scared to come out. We were in masks, a lot of different things. And the next week we had our own official run, which was our by ourselves, the only thing. We was like, hey, Mad Miles is doing a run. And there were officially 6 people there, but Vanity had to leave because she had a work call. So it dropped down to 5. And then we had a baby, so sometimes people say 5.5,
Okay, that's where the half came from. Okay.
Yeah, so anywhere between, if you say 5 or 6, you're correct no matter what, depending on what time you pulled up.
Doing it on your own, that first one on your own, were y'all nervous? Were y'all like, I don't even know if people gonna show up? If people, you know how some people are, you telling me to run? I gotta run?
We kind of just put it out there. We already had some traction because it was a virtual experience at first. Because like you said, we started during the pandemic in May of 2020. And he had a goal of doing a mile-a-day challenge, and a lot of people were tapping into that challenge themselves. So they were checking in with us online on Instagram, sending a DM like, hey, tagging us on their post saying, hey, I ran my mile today. And we would, cheer them on and shout out the people that ran with us that week. So it was a virtual experience. And we said, okay, well, let's come together now. Let's just see who shows up, and that's what we got there that day.
6 years ago, like 2020 feels like that was like 20 years ago. James is shaking his head because doesn't it feel like it's 20 years ago?
It does.
The pandemic. What have y'all learned? And we'll get to Camp North End in a second, but what have y'all learned in these 6 years? Like what have you learned about yourself? What have you learned about your community?
Yeah, I learned
y'all with a deep question.
No, again, I learned that community and team sports is important even after you're out of high school or college. I ran track and field literally all the way, out my whole life. Played baseball, basketball. Vanity cheered, she danced, and I think growing up you have that team aspect where you can, put on a jersey, go meet your friends. After you go to somebody's house or you go to a restaurant, you eat some pizza. It's like a good vibe, right?
Right.
Once we graduate and you get into the workforce, you're really kind of by yourself. And you're truly going to work. You have coworkers, but it's just like, are we really friends outside of work? And it's just like, I'm going home. So some people find it in church. Some people find it in other like rec leagues and stuff. But I realized that like that actual team aspect wasn't anywhere. And for me, Mad Miles, like I said, I needed a team. I needed somebody to help me get to the finish line and go to these different races. And when we started, it was, small. But now, we can go to Around the Crown with 250 people, and they all have on Mad Miles shirts. And it's just like, sometimes you don't even know who somebody is, but you look and they got Mad Miles on, you're like, what up?
Right.
And it's literally that energy. We've been in airports, we've been in different countries, and people see the Mad Miles logo and they're like, yo, what up? What time we running today? And I'm like, you know what? I needed that. And most recently I was in Harris Teeter, and I was buying some double stuffed Oreos. And one of the associates that worked there, she said, now, Mad Miles, you know you don't need the Oreos. And I was like, you know what? I don't. I appreciate that.
When they start calling you Mad Miles and that's your name.
Exactly. So it's one of those type of things where the team, like, it really, like, I understood and we understood that people really needed that. And it's amazing to see just how far it's grown and how much people have poured into it. Because, again, it's us at the head, but it's a volunteer organization. So many people are out there, you know, on their own time, on their own dime, making sure that they are pouring into our community to uplift it.
Yeah, I see a lot of folks from, I run with Black Men Run.
Yeah.
And so I see a lot of, it blends together. It all blends together. And I'm like, oh man, like how do y'all find the time? I want to, like, y'all find the time to do this, obviously, because this is your baby, but the energy it takes to do this. I mean, I made a mistake. Vanity corrected me. I said, hey, I mean, y'all don't got nothing going on today. I mean, y'all got to run Tuesday. No, we got to run tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, y'all do this. But and you said 75 to 100 people on a Monday. You fast forward to Tuesday, you're talking about hundreds of people. Does that ever get exhausting at all? Like, oh man.
It definitely does, but we always find the energy as soon as we step foot in that space. We feel the energy of everybody that's showing up for us, showing up for what our mission is, and you immediately get the energy that you need.
Yeah.
So we might be driving there tired, but we know as soon as our foot steps, somebody's going to yell at us, hey, how was your day? Giving up this hugs served everywhere from every person. We love hugging, but you get the energy as soon as you step in.
I did Charlotte Half Marathon, and I saw y'all at that curve over there by
Honeywell.
Honeywell Bank of America.
Bank of America, yeah.
I had to play it cool. Because I started cramping a little bit.
Yeah.
Achilles was aching a little bit. I said, oh, now let me go over here to the far left. I don't want y'all to see me at all. Y'all didn't even know me, but I'm like, you know.
Oh no, we were still gonna show love.
I was struggling. I was like, man, maybe they don't see me. Maybe. Camp North End. Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
It's home now. It's home for real, for real. I'm saying it again twice because it's real. How did that work out? Because I thought Camp North End had always been sort of a permanent home, which I guess it has been. But I mean, talk about how that came, because you're doing more than just the runs there now. It's actually going to be full-fledged. That's y'all. Talk about that.
Yeah, again, our journey has been amazing. I like to always start before Camp North End and like send a couple of shout outs to different people. We started at Elizabeth Park on Tuesdays, and then after that we would just go to 1501 South Mint when it was over there on South Mint, and we would just grab something to eat, a couple of drinks. And one of the owners, Leslie, at the time, we went to college together, and she was like, hey, you guys should just run from here. And so we started to grow there, and that's where we really caught our footing. And got to, the 100, 150 mark. And then from there, we had to adjust, like, randomly to Allbirds in South End because, again, the numbers just got a little bit too large. And Allbirds, the corner on Allbirds, we used to shut down traffic. Shout out to South End partners and everybody over there because they were definitely open. Yeah, they embraced us. But on Tuesdays, it was like the streets were literally shut down and people stretching in the street. We was like, hold on, y'all. Like, we can't be all shutting down South End.
Don't want nobody get hit.
I know. Exactly, yeah. But after that, shout out to Curtis Walls with YVY Training. He went to North Carolina A&T. We went to Winston-Salem State. So we can still have some HBCU love in there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
We can still have some HBCU love. So I mess with Curtis all the time. But he opened up his gym and his doors at Camp North End. He had just got a location, probably maybe a month before that in 2022. And we decided, hey, let's do our anniversary over there since it's going to be big. We're going to have a lot of people. We shut down the street at Camp North End and we had ourselves a time. And then the next week we went back to Allbirds. And I'm talking about when I say overflowing, we were like, yeah, we can't keep doing this. Yeah, we was like, we can't keep going back here. So we ended up going back to Curtis with YBY and say, hey, let's make this a thing. Yeah. And we continued that relationship. Camp North End came in at various different points to like kind of uplift us, to give us different things. But again, we didn't have anywhere where it was like, all right, like let's sit down and have our own space. You know, we had a storage space over there, and it's just like, you know, sometimes you got to call, be like, hey, can we do this? You know how it is.
You got to check in.
Are we good to do this at this time at this o'clock? And shout out to Vanity, because she's literally the organizational piece behind Mad Miles, and she'll be on meetings, is sending emails, all the different things. So after 4 years, and it's like been a crazy fast 4 years, right? We've done a whole lot, and we've done a lot of different things, but the opportunity arose, and it made sense for us to literally have a space there and to do a lot of different things out. And I'll let Vanity speak to exactly what we plan to do out of the space. We have so many plans, but high level, you can give them high level, I guess.
So we found just naturally over time, we found ourselves doing a lot more than just having the runs. We found ourselves to be a social club, found ourselves to be a wellness club, a new space for those that are traveling in or moving into the Charlotte. So finding new relationships and things of that nature in our space. So along with that, we just started curating events with different partners along in the community. And now we're able to do that in our own space. Still wanting to partner with those organizations such as like Fight Back. They assisted us with like running workshops. So learning the fundamentals of running and how you should, you know, be able to do that and take care of your body while doing it. And we have great people that volunteer with us that host yoga classes, host Pilates classes, host urban dance classes. So being able to have a hub and a space for them to execute those events with our community in our space. And we've naturally found ourselves participating in after-school programs too. And so now we're seeing there's a need for it, and there's also a desire from our volunteers to be able to provide that services to children. They love engaging with the youth. So this space is going to be filled with all those different type of sessions, those different type of opportunities to grow, and just be a home for us. We have so many volunteers that need to meet with each other all the time. Like I say, they like being around each other too. So just having that space to connect, for anniversary week, I think we were around each other for 11 days straight for some need, whether it was an event, a meeting, or just naturally getting together, like always together. So being able to have a space dedicated to us, dedicated to those needs is amazing.
I'm like, y'all like each other that much?
Yeah.
11 days?
It still blows my mind to this day. Like it's become a family.
Like, what's your favorite part when you get out to these runs? And I mean, I know you have the long time folk. From what I heard, doing my research, the original 5.5 are still there, right?
Yeah.
But when you get out there, first thing that you do, or first thing that you look forward to doing when you get out to, say, like a Tuesday run?
The hugs.
Okay, the hugs, okay.
Like I said, it does something for you. It creates a shift in your day. So I definitely look forward to that. And you can kind of see the transformation of an individual. Once they get there, they're coming in their work clothes, got their bag, might look a little drained, but as soon as they see somebody, they shout you out from across the field. And they're like, hey, what up? And you just see them, that switch just happens. And I just love being able to see that transformation in their day.
Now I got to ask Cornell, because Cornell is the energy.
Yes. No,
he be bouncing around. I'm like, yo, where do you find this energy? I'm
Where
like,
does
come on.
he get it?
Yeah, I have a unique perspective. I say all the time that I'm blessed to stand on that ledge every single Tuesday and literally look over and see, hundreds, but it's literally thousands of people out there, honestly and truthfully, during the spring and the summer and going into the fall. And I'm an energy person. Vanity will tell you, even at home, like I get on her nerves sometimes. Like I have to have on music. I'm singing in the shower. I'm coming out singing songs, busting out the bando. She like, what are you singing right now? And I'm like, I'm like, I gotta get hyped. I gotta get ready. And she's like, we're going to church. Why are you that hype? Or we're going to the grocery store.
You gotta get hyped for Jesus.
Exactly.
Come on.
We got to do it all. So I get excited for a lot of things when I come, and I think the biggest thing when we pull up at around like 5:15, 5:30 now. To see how many volunteers we have out there early, 40 to 50 people moving Legos, the DJ setting up every week, Solid ENT setting up our audio with speakers, the tables and tents going up. And I flash back to like our time at 1501 South Mint, where it was myself, Vanity, and like Armani and Sean LaRon Anthony, a couple of people that are just like, and it's 4 people at 6:15. Trying to put stuff together. Did you charge a speaker last night? And we're having those kind of conversations. To see the growth from that to now we have literally a company, Solid ENT, with DJ Concrete. He's there at 5:15 setting up the speakers, and we just walk in, and it's just like, all right, we locked in. We good to go? And I can just put on my headset, chop it up with people, and seeing first timers and seeing people that travel from a long distance to me is also a really good thing, because Mad Miles Run Club is one thing online, and it looks amazing. We do line dances, we do all different things. Like, we sing, we dance, we do everything, we run, most importantly, but the vibes and the energy, it's like there's nothing like actually coming and talking to those people and seeing those people, their eyes light up like, yo, like, hold on, I saw this on Instagram, but I didn't know it was gonna feel like this. Because again, there's people out there mid-30s. I do a shout out every other week pretty much of like, yo, if you was born in the 70s, make some noise. I got so many DMs of people saying, hey, you forgot the 50s. Hey, you forgot the 60s. I'm like, the 1950s, 1960s? And then I gotta go to 2000s. And then Ian, they like, you forgot the 2010s. And I'm like, I'm like, you know what? I gotta cover the whole gamut, because there's so many people out there, and I get energy from that, from seeing Ian, win a AAU national race on Saturday. Wow. One of our, younger, he's 12 years old, winning his division. And then he comes on Tuesday with his medals. He's like, what up? And then seeing somebody like Rebecca Green or Alex Johnson do an ultra marathon over the weekend, and they just ran 50 miles. And I'm like, so how can I not give you energy? Right. You literally just did something outrageous and amazing, and you're waiting to come here and to like get that love and to get that support, because running is actually a solo thing, right? If we think about it, you're by yourself a lot. Whether you're doing half marathons, full marathons, you can run with a crew, but it's you and your thoughts when you're training. So to me, like I talked about earlier, that team aspect, it's important that you get celebrated for what you do, not just online, but no, let me see that medal. Let me see that thing. Let me take a picture of you. Let me post you. Let me show some love. Those moments are literally what fuels us. I say it all the time, like Mad Miles is fuel, whether it's a Monday, Tuesday, first Thursday of the month, last Friday of the month, a Saturday, and select Sundays. We outside and active.
That's how I know y'all married, because y'all said the same thing. I'm like, oh, that's how y'all know y'all locked in. What is it about running? Because running we're in a running boom, right? I hate to even say that, but it's cool. It's cool now. Everybody wants to do it. Everybody wants to do a 5K. And you got the people that do the 5K, they want to do half marathon. I'm like, God bless you, but okay, I feel you. I would never crush any dreams. But what about running makes people want to come together and run together? Because it is a solo thing. Like, I do my running early in the morning. I'm a morning guy. Yeah. But a lot of people like to do it. And I like to do it in a group too, but schedules, people get busy, I get it. But what is it about running that when y'all started this, you're like, okay, this is gonna bring people together. People are gonna get into this. What was it about running?
I'll just say, well, for me personally, I want to go into that first. Like, why running brings me or connects me to people. It's the conversations that you have when you're running, especially as you're like striving for longer distances and things. You feel more connected to those individuals that you're running with. And I think that kind of filters out in people's experiences, like the new conversations that you have about goal catching and goal setting amongst your community. And then going out there together and striving for something together makes you all stronger together. So I think when people see like, oh, I can do that too, or you see somebody that looks like you able to strive for something and you all can align together to achieve that goal, or they can bring you up to achieve that goal, it definitely strengthens your relationships with them. So I'll just go from that tidbit. But what you got?
Yeah, I mean, running to me, I've seen it from, like I mentioned earlier, a young age, and running took me all over the world, literally. It gave me a scholarship to Winston-Salem State University, and we got to run at the Penn Relays. We got to run at the Texas Relays. We got to meet different people. And from that experience, I'm like, yo, we don't have to stop doing this. There's marathons all over the place. I just came back from London Marathon. We did Boston, Chicago, and New York last year marathons. Cool. And we got Berlin and Tokyo coming up. So we're in a space of like, and every time you go to these different spaces, you meet different faces, right? And you meet different people. So it's an avenue into travel, which a lot of people love. It's an avenue, you know what I'm saying? And the one thing I like to tell people, like, running is running. Like, running is running. Yeah. But people have a strong opinion on it, either way. Either you love running or you hate running.
Hate it. There's no in between.
There's really no in between with running. No. And I tell people all the time, like, my goal is to put out the information, because you can start hating it. And you be like, I ain't doing no damn running. Even myself, I'm a 400, 800 runner. And I told my people, I'm not doing no marathon. When Mad Miles started, I'm not doing a marathon. I can guarantee you.
Look at you.
I'm 4 marathons in right now.
Look at you.
But why did I do the first marathon? Because my dad did a marathon back in 1992.
Oh, wow.
And I had to find it, because I was like, I had to do a marathon for the community, but I got to find my reason. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to beat my daddy's time. And then after that, like, my family's competitive. So I was like, you know what? I was like, Dad, I'm calling him every day of my training. Hey, I'm coming for that time. And he was, blessed enough to come out there in Boston the first time we did it. And we had like a full week of just me and him going back and forth. The night before, he like, man, you ain't about to do nothing, man. Talking trash. So whether you like, because again, like I said, we're all athletes. A lot of people play sports rather growing up, and you miss that competitive edge. So whether it's competitive, whether it's community, whether it's stepping out into something new, running is important because you can technically just step outside and put them toe knuckles to the pavement. That's what I always say.
Toe knuckles to the pavement.
Toe knuckles to the
That's how it
pavement.
feels
Let's
sometimes.
figure it out, right? Now, can it get expensive? Yes. It can definitely get expensive. But all you have to do is go outside. And we want to also, like, I want to also make sure that we tell people, you don't have to run. We have hundreds, literally 300 to 400 walkers out there every single week. And we've had people graduate from the walkers to the joggers to the ultra marathoners. Like, there's space for everybody. And a lot of people think you have to race when you come out. No, you can literally just come out there and have a good time. Like, as long as you're moving your body and showing yourself what you can do, inspiring others, like, pull up. There's something for everybody at Mad Miles. That's what I love.
How do y'all get y'all long runs in? When do y'all find time to get them long runs in? Because them long, especially marathon, half marathon training like that, you got to block out.
It's serious.
Some time, like a chunk of time. Like your whole day is
half marathon, Nike half marathon. When'd you train?
That was that in June or July?
That was June of last year.
So Saturdays were my long run. So our Saturday runs, usually folks are, they'll either start a little bit earlier or start with the group, and we'll go out further out through Freedom Park and go along that trail. But we just, make the time, or, let the group know too, like, hey, I'm going out a little bit earlier today. Who wants to join us? And that's the cool thing about our membership too. They're able to connect with other people outside of like our standard events and things to see what else they have going on and track some miles together. But we also have longer distance runs too. So our Thursday runs that we have, those are our 10K runs. And then we do 5K runs on our Friday runs that are coming up again this year. So those are during strategic times of the year. And we try to build that around race season so that people can get those longer distances in.
So basically, there's no excuse. There's no excuse.
Oh,
if you really want to do it, there's no excuse.
There's literally no excuse. And Van mentioned it briefly, but shout out to our members. Mad Miles membership literally like keep us afloat. It's really dope to see the thousands of people out there. But our membership, we have membership events. I think last Friday we had a membership game night where about 85 to 90 of our members just came, and we played like just random games, having a good time. But as Vanity mentioned, you can literally just post in our group chat and say like, hey, I got a 16-mile long run today at 11-minute pace. And anybody could pull up and be like, yo, yeah, I got you. Like, let's meet here. And we love to sleep in. I'll say that all the time. You said you're an early morning runner. We are not morning people at all.
I'm a morning guy.
We're night owls. So
I'm
like
4:45 in the morning.
Last night, what time did we go to sleep, man?
I went to bed at like 3 something.
You got James. I got James started because he's looking at me. I know. Look, I have no kids.
We're no kids either. But did you hear what time we went to sleep last night?
I know. I'm just throwing out all the excuses right now. But I hear you. I'm just trying to put some disclaimer out there.
So we go to sleep at 3, 4 in the morning. So people always say like, Saturday runs, why are they at 10? Like, that's a little late. I was like, I'm not waking up first.
That is late. That is late. I'm like, oh man, that long
it's
run
later,
is over.
But it helps out though, especially when you come to the long runs. So when I'm training for a marathon, I'm like, hey, I can't get up at 6:30 and get these 16 miles in. You know what I'm saying? Fresh up. You know what I'm saying? If you pull up to Elizabeth Park, you're gonna see people in the car changing. Like, hold on, I gotta step out for the run at 10 now. You come out fresh. They always joke on me because every single run I'm changing at least 2 or 3 times, just because I'm like, it's so much going on. I got to make sure that everything is fresh. But yeah, you can definitely find time to answer your original question on Saturdays, Sunday mornings. And luckily, we both work from home. A lot of people don't realize that Mad Miles Run Club is not our full-time job. Even though it takes up
breaking news.
Even though it takes a lot of time, we both do have jobs. We both do work, take meetings during the day. We just find time to balance. And again, our amazing volunteers, we can't shout them out enough. We have 8 committees, and we have 2 committee leads on each committee. From Line Dance Committee, Weekly Run Operations
Line
Committee.
Dance Committee is hilarious.
Is it not?
I love it though.
Line
It's
Dance
hilarious.
Committee, Weekly Run Operations, all the things.
Merchandise, events, membership. The list goes on.
So many committees. But Line Dance Committee, our Line Dance Committee be holding us down, man. Because we get a lot of requests for that too. So
Man, y'all are incredible, man. I just want to say thank y'all for what y'all doing for this community. I recommend y'all to I haven't been out to a run yet, but I recommend folks to go out there if they're just moving to the city and they
what
need
you doing
a place
tomorrow?
I'll be at work.
What
tomorrow.
time?
I'll be here.
What time you get off?
I mean,
What time you get off?
we'll talk offline. You
I was
see
about
what
to
I'm
say, this is work. We can make it work.
No excuses.
We can make it work.
I'll be there.
We get a camera out there
be there.
tomorrow. It's 90 degrees tomorrow.
I'll be
Ooh,
there.
a
I'll be
hot
there.
one.
Yeah, it's
I'll
90
be there.
degrees tomorrow. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh man, see. And Tuesdays are my off days.
Oh.
Conveniently, right?
Let's make it work.
See? Come early.
Oh man, Vanity Jones, Cornell Jones, incredible. Again, thank y'all for what y'all doing for this community. Y'all do a lot. You pour a lot into the city, into this area. So thank y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by. I call this the studio of the neighborhood. So feel free to come back. Don't be a stranger. We want to, even if it's a small milestone, we want y'all to come back. Come on. So come back. You always got an open invitation, all right?
Appreciate you.
Just like y'all invited me to Mad Miles, y'all invited back here.
Come on,
So I
listen.
expect to see y'all again.
And we started this off with the DM. And I tell people all the time.
You want to take the DM?
No. I tell people all the time, I say, listen, if I don't see a DM, if we don't see an email, we're not hard to find.
Yeah.
We know where we at. Mad Miles Run Club is an all-weather run club, all 52 weeks of the year. If you need me, you know where I'm at on Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday.
I don't
Every
know.
single week.
Somebody said y'all had like bodyguards and PR. So I didn't know. I didn't know.
Nah, I'm
I didn't
available,
know.
baby.
So
Come on,
I was like, okay, now that I know. Again, thank y'all for stopping through.
Appreciate you.
Thank y'all. All right. Let's head to break. We'll be back here in just 2 minutes here on Live Impact News on the WCNC Charlotte app.